Hi guys, my name is Tanmoy and welcome to another session of Study PPC. Today we are going to look at how to use business data in Google Ads. Business data is a particular section in Google Ads with the help of which you can use it for different reasons like for ad customizers, local product feed, dynamics page feeds as well. And also we can use this for other functions which we can use it for different reasons. Today we're going to look at a couple of things under business data, which is going to be add customizers, if function, countdown function, location function, and dynamic page feed. Alright, so let's begin with how to use this. In order to access business data, you have to go to the tools section, and under more tools, you have the first option which is saying business data. So from here, you can go ahead and create the different ad customizer data, page feed, and stuff. So to begin with, I'm going to look at first as ad customizers. Ad customizers is basically a feature with the help of which you can show a single text for thousands of different variations. Let's say you're running a business wherein you have different types of products for different locations. Then you can upload that whole data at the backend in a spreadsheet in ad customizers. And with the help of this ad customizer feature, you can pull that data and show different ads for different locations. So for this reason, I have already gone ahead and created the data set. So let's begin and see how we can use this ad customizer. So you can click on the plus button, and from here you can select add customizer data. It will first ask you to download a template sheet which has all the features in which you have to fill in the information. So you can, once you download it, it will look something like this, wherein you have to give all the data. The spreadsheet data will be given. You have to give the headings of the product which you are selling and their respective data as well underneath it. I have created one particular sample data set for today's session. So now as you can see, I want to run three different types of ads for my three locations, which is Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth. And for each one of them, I have a different product altogether, which I'm trying to advertise here. I have specific discounts which I'm planning to give for different locations. So now what I want to do is I want to run one ad which will have an ad customizer and will work for all the three different locations. So now once you have the data ready, what you can do is you can go ahead and download this. Now as per the instructions given, just be cautious of the fact that it has to be in a CSV format. So you have to download the data in a CSV format. So here as you can see, we have comma separated values CSV. Now the data has been downloaded and you can go back and you can name this sheet, let's say add customizer, and you can go ahead and upload this sheet at the back end. Now that I've uploaded it, I'm going to apply it to my Google Ads account, and it is getting applied right now. So now as you can see, this is my ad customizer May 2 data which has been uploaded at the backend. Now we can go back to our campaign where we want to use it. I'm going to open one of my campaigns in which we are going to apply this particular feature. So this is my search October 10 campaign in which I'm going to the ad groups, and I'm going to go into the first ad group which I have, and I will go to the ads and extensions section of it, and I'm going to use it on one of my expanded text ads. So let's say the first one which I have, I'm going to use it over here, and I'm going to build a new ad altogether. So now what you need to do is you can go ahead and type the curly braces, and you will get the third option as add customizer, and here you can see the one which we created at the backend in business data reflecting. So you can select this, and now it will give you different options. So if you're filling it for the headline one, we can select the same thing, and similarly you go ahead and do that for the other headlines and descriptions as well. So as you can see, it is going to be a pretty simple way by which you can use ad customizers, which is very useful when you have millions of ads running for different situations. just with the help of automation and coding, you can run different types of ads for different combinations. So now as you see, I am adding the headline 3 given over here. And in the same manner, I can come to description and do the same thing. This is going to be the last one which we have. And then you can save the ad. In this simple manner, we will be able to use the ad customizer for our businesses. All right. Next, what we are going to look at is if function. If function is a feature which you use in your ads primarily to show a particular text when it meets some kind of a condition. So let's say if you want to run an ad for a particular, let's say you want to show an ad for a mobile device, you want to show a different text, and for laptops you want to show a different text, then in such situations you can use if function. So let's see how we can use this. I'm going to go to another of my expanded text ad and apply this over there. So here, let's say for headline number 2, I want to use the if function, okay, and so I can go with the curly braces once again, and now you can see the fourth option which we have is if function. And now let's try to understand what it says. It says that if the device is mobile, then we can give the kind of text which we want to say over here. So if it's a mobile device, then let's say I want customers to give us a call. So I can write a text similar like that. And you can apply that. In the same manner, if you want, you can give a default other text as well. If it is not a mobile device, then what you want to happen. So in this manner, you can set up an if function which can be used for different devices. The other aspect of it is also that apart from device conditions, we can also have it for audiences. If you want to show a particular text for a specific kind of audience, then you can do that also with the help of if function. So you can select the type of audiences. So here what they're doing is they're using all the Google Analytics will track all the users coming to your website, and those users we will be tracking over here. So if you want, you can, for those specific users, we can show a specific text. So we can select this and we can run with that as well. So there are different ways by which you can do this. The other option also you have is you can go to browse, and you have website visitors, okay, and YouTube users. These are the YouTube specific users created, so you can target them as well with a specific text which you have in mind. In this simple manner, guys, we can use the if function for various different reasons. And then you can save this. Next, what we're going to look at is countdown function. Countdown function is basically used, let's say you are an e-commerce company and you have a particular big sale day coming up right now, and you want to set a countdown on your ads. So the ad will say like 5 days to go or 4 days to go, and it will automatically change as in when the day arrives for the big sale. So you can set up a countdown function as well in your text ads. So let's see how we can do that. So we can go back to our expanded text ad, and let's say we want to do this on on the headline itself. You can say something like this, and then you can apply the function, which is going to be a countdown. Okay, you can set the countdown date, end date first. Let's say the countdown ends on 10th of May, and you can give the start of day as well as right now. Okay, and let's say the countdown starts in a particular number of days before the countdown main date. Okay, so you can put that as well and then apply. So now as you can see, this is how it will show up: days remaining 3 days. Okay, you can write in this manner, or what you can do is in this manner you can write the whole ad. In this simple manner, we can apply countdowns on our headlines. You can apply this on your descriptions as well, and then use it in your ads. The countdown days will automatically reduce as we reach the particular day of the event date. All right, next what we have is location function. Location function is a pretty straightforward function which we can use. This is used to show different locations from your campaign's location targeting on your ad. Let's say you're running ads in 5 different locations in your campaign, and now you want to show an ad specific to each location. So then you can use the location function, and it will automatically, whenever people are searching for one of those locations, it will show the ad with that location in the headlines, in the text. For this, I'm going to go into my responsive search ad. And here, as you can see, you can go to the curly, you can write the braces, and you can apply location insertion. And you have the option to use city, state, country, whichever way you want to replace it. You can put that out here. And you can also give a default text. Let's say if the location searched by the user does not match with the location targetings you have in the campaign, then in that case this default text will show. So you can specify that. Now you can see in the preview as well as the location being shown over here. In this simple manner, we can apply location insertion as well. It is very similar like a keyword insertion which we are doing, and you can use it for your ads. The last one which we're going to see right now is dynamic page feed. This is specific to dynamic search ads which we have been using. As you understand, dynamic search ads don't have a headline. The headline is dynamically created by the Google algorithm and the user search query happening over here. When you create a dynamic search ad, you give your website domain to Google to crawl, and then based on the website content and their understanding, they create the headline themselves automatically. Now, there can be a situation wherein advertisers don't want Google as a search engine to crawl their complete website. In such a scenario, they can and they want to give specific URLs only to be crawled by Google to create a dynamic search ad. For such scenarios, we can use dynamic page feed. Alright, so let's see how this can be used. So again, we will go back to our business data. In business data, we are going to select this time page feed, and this as well gives us a template file to be downloaded in which we are going to upload all the information. For this session, I have already prepared a particular feed for you over here. The default feed is going to look like this. Okay, so under page URL, you are going to give all the URLs of the page, the specific URLs which you want Google to only crawl and no other pages. Under custom label, you're going to name these pages as per your convenience. For today's session, I have already mentioned this as well in our sheet. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and use this particular data over here right now in this particular manner. Once you fill up this sheet, you are going to go ahead and submit this sheet as well over here. The process is going to be remain the same, wherein we are going to go ahead and download this as a CSV file, because that's the instruction given to us over here as well. Now you're going to name this particular sheet and we're going to upload this. And apply. Once the data has been uploaded, okay, you can see it is uploaded now. We can go back to our campaign and use it and see how it can be used. Now, once you are inside the campaign, what you have to do is you have to make some campaign settings. So what the objective right now is that we want to give instructions to Google that they need to only look at the URLs which I have given right now to crawl in order to create this dynamic search ad. So we're going to go to the settings page of the campaign, and in settings page we can go to dynamic search ads setting, and here under select a targeting source we have the second option which says use URLs from my page feed only. So this is what we want to happen, and here you're going to select the sheet which you have gone ahead with and save. So now we have clearly given the instruction that they are only going to use the page feed which we have uploaded at the backend to be used for creating the dynamic search ad. Now we can go back to our ad group and we will create a new ad group for our dynamic ads. So we are going to choose a different ad type which is going to be dynamic. And now you have different custom labels over here. So when we go to the normal spreadsheet right now, over here you will get to see different types of sheets. Right, so you can see that in the custom spreadsheet which we had created, I have given some page URLs, which is specifically these ones. These are the URLs, specific URLs from my website, and then I have named them as well. This is my home page, then I have computers page, YouTube page, where my YouTube videos are there for my business. Then I have my pages for the LinkedIn videos and Facebook videos. So now that this page is already uploaded at the backend, I can pull this. Let's say I want Google to go ahead and only crawl the computers page. So what I can do is I can go back and add the custom label as computers. So I'm going to pick the exact name and I'm going to add that over here. Next, I want Google to go ahead and also crawl my YouTube videos. So I can go ahead and write only YouTube over here and add that. So in this case, only YouTube page will be crawled by Google. Now suppose a scenario wherein I want Google to go ahead and crawl all the videos, not just YouTube videos, but LinkedIn and Facebook as well. In such a scenario, I can go ahead and just remove YouTube and mention videos over here. So this will cover for all the 3 URLs which I have. So in this manner, you can customize your labels and then target those specific ones. And then you can save this and go ahead and create your dynamic search ad. As you can see over here now, I have to just provide the 2 descriptions. So like this, you can go ahead and fill up the information right now, and then you can go ahead and upload this. So this will be the dynamic search ad which we have created with the help of dynamic page feeds at the backend. In this simple manner, guys, we can go ahead and make use of business data in our accounts for different scenarios, and then you can run them for different combinations as you saw today. I hope this content was useful and you're able to understand how to use business data now in Google Ads. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. I would be happy to take them up for you. Thanks a lot for today, guys.